Hello everyone, my name is the Jurassic Insider. Oh no, I'm only joking. My name is the Jurassic Insider, and welcome back to a new episode of Jurassic World the game. You know what do I even have to say? I don't even know. Maybe one day I just pop in, I'm playing the game, but I'm actually planning to do something else. You know, we're just hopping into Jurassic World the game for a quick second, then we're gonna go on and move on to like Jurassic World Alive or something. Who knows why I could be doing that, but yeah, that's my justification for why I need to say we're playing Jurassic World the game at the beginning of every episode. Also, Beaver does it, so like, you know, not trying to be a copycat as usual, you know, but like he kind of invented that staple. And let's be honest, he didn't invent saying, "Hi, this is my name, this is what we're playing." It just looks like that's what I'm doing because I mean, I am copying that. I say my name is, though. I do say that. He says I am the gaming beaver because he's him. I have to say my name is. But you guys still enjoy me, so apparently that hasn't really stopped you guys from watching my videos. So yeah, it's all lovely and good. Please trade away this bloody coin. Okay, thank you. 30 million. I'll take it. Whatever. I need to get rid of this bloody coin. I have way too much on my hands. And what do you even do with coin? I don't even know. One day I'll have like 10 million and be poor, and then the next day I'll have literally all the coin I ever need, and then I'm confused as to what to do. But I still collect it anyways, just for the sake of it, and also because it's good. Also, very disappointed with the Max Pelicanopteryx, not because of the stats, but because ever since we got it, it hasn't given that much coin. This guy gives 60,000 every 30 minutes, which is good, and this guy gives 130,000 every 6 hours. This guy has a bit more of a bonus. Actually has a lot more of a bonus. So maybe if we move it like right next to it, it could be a little bit better. I'm not exactly sure how much. How much do you have here? Nobody knows. 175,000. Yeah, that's not that much better. That's like 3 times as much. It really should have like a lot more, but I kind of get it. I just wish it was better because, you know, I poured all that into it and then it's just got mid coin production. It's just mid, especially compared to Alangosaurus and the other one, the sauropod, whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about. Both of those have amazing coin production, some of the best in the park right now, and then these guys are just sort of okay. Whatever it is, though, this is an aquatic episode, actually. Look at that, me doing aquatic episodes. What a crazy thing. It actually hasn't been that long since we've done one, but I thought, why not? It'll be fun. You know, there's not really anything else to do at the moment that's like super urgent. There's no crazy events or anything, so I thought, you know what, let's just do this. I know, again, I'm sorry because I mentioned multiple times in the last couple episodes that I would fight Alpha again, but then the Alpha event clocked over. I was really busy with the Indom Gen 2 that I didn't have time, or I didn't have the creatures in order to fight the creature, fight whatever it is, Alpha or whatnot, and so I didn't do that. So hopefully I will make it up when the next boss comes around. It'll probably be something stupid like, I don't even know, probably the 7th Megaloceros or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about, like the deer. Or like something dumb, something we already have. It will be, but I think we won the statue, right? Yeah, we won the statue, but it doesn't really matter because it's a gold statue. For a second, I was like, wait, why isn't it there? I was like, maybe that's why I haven't been noticing us getting statues. Maybe they're just disappearing. But nope, it's right there. Very boring, very whatever. We have a wind turbine too. We'll put that down because that might give us a little bit. Probably not. And 5,000 amber, completely useless. Oh, speaking of amber, I said once I hit 1 million amber, I will buy another pack, and I think I will. What is up with this? All buck packs? Interesting. Well, anyways, so I said I would visit the amber market again, and I will drop 100,000 on one condition: if the pack rewards are good for the first couple cards, and they are not the best. 2,875 DNA isn't bad. I can't remember if there were bucks. I bought one whenever I was talking about the update or whatever, and I was saying it's a scam or whatever. It looks like it's only 5 days. What? Are they going to update in 5 days, or are they going to take it out entirely? Because that would be weird if they took it out. So really, you're just paying 100,000 for a creature and maybe DNA, which isn't bad, but the only creature in here that's really good is SCISSORSHARKS, which is worth gambling for, as I've done in the past. However, I bought, I think 4 or maybe even 5 of these packs. I think 4 of these packs, and I won everything except SCISSORSHARKS. I bought 5, actually. I got 2 Geostorm Barginia, 2 Griposuchus in 1 Fukiasaurus, meaning I got everything except the Cyno, because of course I did, you know? And now they've added an extra creature, which I granted do not own, so, you know, that's okay, I guess, but it just reduces the chance there is to get Sinosauropteryx, which really sucks. However, at the moment, I'm not using Amber. I don't need it for any of the current creatures. Maybe if I'm trying to max out a couple extra ones or like trying to streamline stuff, it could be necessary. Even for the legendaries, it's really not that important at the moment, though, because I can max every legendary right now, with the exception of Scappy Cathy, who costs 50,000 Amber, which granted, again, is a lot of Amber. However, I think I only need 3 more of that, and I could probably grind legendary packs and look for it. If I really need to, I can drop 50,000 Amber. Overall, I'm very unhappy with the Amber market situation. Everything is very expensive, and it used to be a lot better. I preferred when it was more expensive in terms of bucks. However, there was more Amber available, because that at least meant that I could spend every single day I could do one of those events. Even though it cost 75 bucks in total, I got 20,000 Amber, which was a good option. Now, there is an event today, and I might record just another episode today. This is my last day off anyway, so I have time. If I can squeeze it in, I might do this, although I do have a day left on these events, so I could probably wait until tomorrow as well. But these events are also really good. They're all very cheap, but again, they only come every 28 days or something ridiculous. They're basically Clash of the Titans. And this one right here does give, I think, yeah, 10,000 per card, 40,000, which is good, but again, I could have gotten that in 2 days. It's not really worth me saving the bucks for if it takes a month, you know what I'm saying? And then these won't show up for like some time. The micro amber and the small amber, the ample amber, whatever, all these are basically useless. This one's not bad, but the micro amber is like what, like 500 per? Yeah, that's nothing. That's literally nothing. And even the small amber is barely anything, worth anything. And of course, the prize wheels are still not great. I say if you invest in getting one super strong creature, it'll probably end up being Omega for most people. Maybe if I invest in getting that could help me through these, and maybe I could start winning some of these. Again, those show up a little bit more often, so it's more likely, but I'd also rather spend 9,000 to get Valkyrie, which I think I will end up doing in next episode, or whenever I end up doing these events, because I'd rather be able to do these 3 creature events or whatever. I feel like that's overall going to be a little bit more useful. I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point because I'm just kind of not super happy with the situation, because they gave us a good chance with Sinosauropteryx, but they're making it really hard. And I also just want Amber for other things, you know, and other projects, but I've just not been super keen on using it because, you know, again, they're gatekeeping it. They're making it very hard to get a lot of Amber in a good quantity. And even then, it makes like the aquatics and stuff kind of useless, you know? Like, Kronosaurus is a great creature. It'd be really useful, but it's not worth me spending 50,000. That's 20, not 20%, maybe 5%, it looks like, yeah, around 5% of my Amber. Is that really worth it for one Kronosaur? I don't think so. I really don't. So not happy with that, as usual. Not happy with a lot of things in this game, as usual. However, I will buy one of these packs because there's a small chance of Sinosauropteryx. But again, if I really don't get lucky with this one, again, I'm only doing it because I hit 1,000,000 Amber again, so it's probably worth it. We'll get a tournament creature out of it, even though we're not going to win Sinosauropteryx. I'm saying that again, I'm still buying it because I want it, but yeah, that's Geostorm Barginia, which is fine. The good thing is that it's the same tournament creatures over and over again, so if you do keep buying the packs, you can start getting the same creature that you want. So I could end up getting, there's a possibility, I could end up getting another Geostorm Barginia, and that's a level 30, or more Griposuchus, or whatever, and I could end up like maxing those out even. So it's like kind of okay. If I have a lot of Amber, again, I'm not super keen on using it because it's not like I can really get anywhere super far with it. Right now I can maybe max out 1 legendary or 2 super rares. Again, really only time I really need to use it right now is for aquatic and Cenozoic stuff, but I want to collect it just in case there is more stuff in the future, or we can keep buying these packs, whatever. there's a lot of complications to that, a lot more than I would like there to be, frankly, because, again, it is being annoying about it. But anyways, we have a couple aquatic creatures today that I want to fuse. There's two main ones that I want to max today. I don't want to do everything today just because it's really expensive, and we're not in a buck shortage at all. 34,000 is a low, don't get me wrong, but it still kind of feels like we need to be saving it, especially since I have a really big thing planned for episode 450. Oh my god, we're already at episode 450. Can you imagine that? It's amazing. I mean, I know we've been at this for 2 years, but man, it's crazy. So like I said, like, I want to do something big for that episode. I have something in plan, and it's not one big thing, actually. It's a lot of, like, pretty substantial things that will add up, and I'll probably reveal it as we get closer to the episode. And it's going to be, like, my big 1,000 subscriber special and whatnot, and I'm really excited for it. However, the caveat to that is that it is going to be probably, actually, easily the most expensive thing we've done on this channel. It will cost, I think, thousands of bucks, which is a lot. Again, like, it's not something that comes by easily. I've spent thousands of bucks on tournaments. I blew like 3,000 bucks on the first hybrid tournament. However, still, man, it's gonna hurt. So I really don't want to do anything insane. Maxing super is already kind of pushing it, not because it's insane, but just because it, you know, it takes a little bit of buck, you know, it takes a little bit to spend. However, today I really want to get the two bladed mouth animals, the Helicoprion, who is the cooler looking, the one that looks like a modern day swordfish with a chainsaw mouth, and then of course his little brother, which is Oncapriestes, who kind of has the real chainsaw like nose or whatever. Both of these are really cool looking creatures, especially Helicoprion, who I think is amazing, and I've actually been meaning to max Helicoprion for quite a while, so I'm like in a really uncomfortable position. And I don't know, there's nothing else to it. I'm just really uncomfortable, so I'm trying to move around. I've not been in my room for days because my house flooded. Like, not flooded, but it was leaking. Like, the ceiling from the second floor, the first floor, I should say, was leaking completely. And yeah, basically we had to leave the house for a few hours, and then we came back, and then they said I couldn't be in my room because the leaking was coming from right under my room, so that's great. So I've just sort of been chilling in the guest bedroom, and it sucks. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I can't complain too much, but I'm a bit angry. Not actually, but it's just sort of annoying. So we're going to start with Oncapriestes, who's probably, like, not that useful to max. It's probably actually more useful to fuse these two and just make a level 30 instead. Because a level 30 has like 900 health, which is probably enough. It's not going to do that much damage. Oh man, that's a mission done too. Or they know it can't be. They are the offspring. That's right, Barry. Every dinosaur you have ever raised and trained and buried was a descendant of one of the original clones. Okay, so this is just now a revelation. Okay. InGen used them as surrogates to breed every successive generation. Without them, there'd be no Jurassic World. I love how every single person in the story, like, I've not been following the plot, of course, who does? But it's, I feel like these people need to communicate more. It's always, like, very, like, they always have, like, very tense relationships. Like, that's what I noticed a lot about all the movies and also just, like, stuff like this, like, external media, is that everybody's very mean. This is a very mean-spirited, like, franchise for some reason outside of, like, the first movie. I feel like everything is always very, like, Alan Grant is a dick. He's a huge, like, asshole in Jurassic Park 3 for, like, the beginning part of it, and then you kind of sympathize with him because he's with a bunch of annoying pricks. Sorry. Apologize for my language. Have two Horizon carnivores. Wow, how dyslexic I am. Have two Horizon observatories around a carnivore. So let's go ahead and do that if we have that somewhere. I hope and pray we do. We do! Okay. Let's move you over on this island because we have a little bit more room here. We have a carnivore. Here we have a carnivore. Okay, beautiful. So we'll move you here. I'm glad we have all these random buildings around because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this mission. It always pays off sometimes, and, you know, sometimes it doesn't because they always seem to ask the ones I don't have. There are two different classifications. Legacy is one of the assets are... Okay, we know this. The others are marked candidates. What is inside these eggs? Something that will impact the world. So it's the Indominus or Indoraptor. It won't be long before Ares 21 is born. I'm liking how this is the first episode where I'm actually trying to piece stuff together. What? I'm not gonna read that. That's these Canadian things are so funny. Okay, collect 1 million coins from buildings. Collect 5 million coins for dinosaurs. Actually, 5 million coins for dinosaurs is very easy. 1 million coins for buildings is kind of hard. So, I'd say the dinosaur one will be over by like literally tonight. It'll be kind of done, but the other one might take a little bit longer. Anyways, where were we? Oncaprices, right? So I was saying, how much does this guy have at level 30? Let's see. It has 914 health and barely any attack. So at level 40, he will have, I'm assuming, around about 1200 health, which is almost as much as Caprasuchus. He will not have the same attack though. Is it worth it? Probably not, you know. Probably having two, like 1200 health is a lot. But the thing is, I don't use this ever. I don't think I've actually ever used this. I don't use health tanks. I don't even really use any of the max super rares. You just get them because they're cool. Let's be honest. Really, VIPs are where it's at. So the only reason why you'd ever need these guys for your lineup is if you don't have like a ton of VIPs, which I don't at the moment. And also for caves especially, it's probably worth it. But none of the level 40 super rares are going to be on par with the VIPs. So it just really doesn't matter. I should honestly just focus my attention on the legendaries, but then I don't get the legendaries all the time, you know. The super rares are the ones super common in the spin wheel. These guys less so. But let's see. At least it will be stinking awesome looking with the purple and the chainsaw mouth. It looks awesome. What a cool idea. Evolution. Mother Nature just decided to stick a chainsaw on a fish's mouth, and she said, yeah. And of course, we had to make it extinct before we could be on the planet. But honestly, I don't really blame her. You know, like, having this today, it'd probably suck. It would probably suck. Honestly, very happy with bucks. I know, again, like, I'm losing a lot. I'm complaining. I always complain about bucks. Who doesn't? But me in particular, I'm always complaining. I'm always complaining about not having enough, even though, you know, I'm generally really well off. And even for my level, I'd say we have like quite a few creatures. That's of course because I have like less creatures. Oh, sorry, we have quite a few resources. And there's that awesome animation. That's a big fish, and that is a huge nose. It doesn't even fit in the frame. God damn! Oh my god, it doesn't fit in the frame. How will I even get this on the thumbnail? No, look at sir, you need help? I mean, that looks painful. Honestly, kind of terrible. I kind of hate it. Look at that. Like, what? It doesn't even make any sense. I mean, it's not supposed to, but like... Look at that from a top view. If I can ever get it in a top view, if it will show me. Alright, screw it. Well, we've got a max Oncaprices, so that's kind of good. Let's see what these facts are. Did you know that Oncaprices means giant saw? It is named after the rostrum, which resembles a saw blade. Would have never guessed. Resembling a massive 26-foot-long sawfish, the Oncaprices is actually more closely related to the modern ray. The Oncaprices is 8 foot, oh, so good at reading I am. The Oncaprices 8-foot rostrum is equipped with electrosensors, which is used to sense nearby prey along the seafloor. Really cool, actually. I do like that. I feel like that's pretty honestly awesome. I like electric animals. I feel like that's such a cool concept. Sweeping the seafloor, the Oncaprices impales its prey on a barbed wire fighting set. And down the species of its rostrum. I'm so bad at reading. I think I just need glasses, honestly. I don't want them at all, but I can't see anything. So there's the Oncaprices. 1293 health and 135 attack, which is very low for a super rare. But it's not bad. It's not bad for the health. So maybe it will come in useful. Typically, surfaces are kind of like the carnivores of the ocean. You can say that for any of the rarities or classes or whatever. Look at that shot. Oh, hello. Oh, well, now he's gone. Bye. These guys tend to wander a lot. However, I don't even know what my point was. Yeah, they're like carnivores. They have a lot of attacks, so I guess this adds a little bit more variety, you could say. So that means the other one is actually the entire opposite, even though it looks very similar. It is the Helicoprion, the hellish fish. Man, this one though, it looks cool. It looks cool. I already like it from the level 30. I have a feeling that I'm not going to like level 40 as much because it's going to go all crazy. Its nose is going to look insane. But the jaw is so painful looking that it's kind of scary. And of course, everybody's running away from me today. It's like, what did I even do? Oh, flippin' nose. Who the hell knows, man? First try is beautiful, obviously, so I will take that for sure. And Helicoprion. And unlike the other guys, or the Oncaprices or whatever, it is worth evolving this all the way to level 40. I'm curious to see who will be better, him or Mauisaurus. I think Mauisaurus is a bit stronger. And that means we only have one more super rare surface that we need to max that is in a hybrid, which is the Elasmosaurus, the Elmosaurus, who is kind of average in stats too, which I think... Oh! No, I remember this one. No, I was wrong. This one is amazing. First try it too is beautiful. Yes, I forgot this guy looked cool. Oh, yeah. I love how they went completely in on the swordfish. And I love that they didn't make the tip scarier. That sounds so out of context, but you know what I'm saying. The horn, the nose, whatever. It looks already perfect. So I love that they just added more spikes. They added this blue. They actually made the jaw more scary, which I actually really like. This is a really scary fish. Man, okay, more health than Mauisaurus, and bam, amazing. I still wish they'd fix the backgrounds. I wish they were a little bit nicer looking again. It's been a long time since this game came out, so I feel like a little update to that would be really refreshing, because otherwise they look amazing. A great thumbnail shot, too. So let's see. I mean, the difference is crazy. Like, right there to that is crazy. I still really like this one. I feel like this is probably the most normal version. Usually level 30s are a lot more normal than level 40s. Because that's kind of the point. Did you know that the Helicoprion shares many skull features with the modern goblin shark? Don't know what a goblin shark is, but it sounds cool. At 24 inches long, the Helicoprion's tooth whirl stumped scientists. Earliest guesses placed it on the dorsal fin and even the tail. I mean, again, don't blame it. It could go anywhere. It looks so cool, though. What is a hybrid? I'm interested. Oh, yeah, okay. Hynearcoprion. That's a newer one, I think. Probably will never get that, I'm gonna be honest, but it's nice to know that it exists. So 644 health, 373 attack. Again, it and Mauisaurus are gonna be toe-to-toe, but I think Mauisaurus is gonna win just ever so slightly. I'd probably pick it if it does have more attack, just because, again, they're both glass cannons. They're both gonna die really easily, so it doesn't really matter all that much. They're both dead to surfaces, and they could probably easily kill some caves, so that's all you really need, honestly. So there are those two guys. Let's see where they stack up. Do we have any missions? I saw something clock over. It was the glossary, right? Yeah. Holy, okay. Glossary, what is that? 5 max aquatics? Exactly, okay. For 5 max aquatics, which is good. Thought we'd have more, but I guess that makes sense. So there is that. Let's see where we're at in terms of the lineup. Yeah, okay, so right below it, but all the surfaces are like right next to each other with the exception of Oncaprices, who's better than Dolly Porkchops, which is interesting. Did not expect that. A lot better than Dacosaurus, so there is actually some substantial differences. But glad to get that. I feel like surfaces we really have plenty of. I mean, we got Hadrosaur, who's the biggest tank. He can just take anything and also do as much damage as he wants to. And then we have, you know, the other level 10 Hanosaurs. We have another Hell Tank and Adustus. And then we have Oncaprices. We have plenty of those. Really, we need reefs and caves, especially caves. Another, like, Ornithochirus or something. God, all these sound the same. Orthocanthus. Another, like, Orthocanthus level creature would be really good. But I think we'd have to tap into, like, the max legendaries for that to happen. And recently, I feel like a lot of these aquatic battles have been slightly getting tougher. Especially this one's actually kind of tough. It's not difficult because it is the first battle, and you know they always. I think for Monsters of the Deep they do all the classes. Maybe they do it for the whatever the other one's called. What is it called? On the Tide? Maybe that sounds like a book or like a movie. On the Tide. How cinematic. But I think this one's totally doable. Not insanely difficult. Like I'm not saying they become really hard, but also they're kind of difficult. I don't know what we're doing with 2 level 21 Festoderms. I'm not gonna max them. Although we could. This episode could end up becoming kind of crazy. How did the fan turn on? Did I sit on the remote? I don't even know, man. Okay, gotta turn that off or else you'll hear it. I mean, the thing is, I would max it if there's only one more, but that's the thing, and that's not just one more. It's that, it's the Protostega, it's Xiphactinus, it's, what else? I don't think Trinicarium is one, but, there's one more. Geosaurus, like, there's a few, actually, out here. Baculites is at level 30. So, I'd rather just save that all for, like, another episode or, like, a two-parter or something. Something maybe we could do, like, a Cenozoic and Aquatic episode, although I feel like that'd be kind of hard to do. But whatever it is, I kind of want to save those guys for later. And we'll just check out the chainsaw mounts. Again, it's not really worth the buck investment, honestly. But I will level up both Fesvidermas to level 30 at least. I feel like that's the bare minimum. Although that does cost a bit of food, but I think we can handle it. Some point, we will need to max the trade harbor. I feel like this is probably the best time to do it, I'm going to be honest, while we have 35,000 bucks, because we might be lower, but it doesn't matter. It's all net cost, you know. We're not going to, it doesn't matter which one we do first, you know, the super expensive episode or the, you know, leveling up of the trade harbor. But 3,000 bucks is a lot, so we really have to think about when is the appropriate time to do it. When do we need it? Maybe we need it before, because we might run out of food even then. But yeah, we were doing so good on food. We had almost max food at some point, which was amazing. And then, what the hell happened? I guess it's just the feeding of those tournament hybrids and legendary maxes and stuff, but food just feels hard to come by now, and I just don't know where to get it. And I know I complain, like, I don't want food from the packs, but the packs don't give anything anyway, so it doesn't even matter. It's not the fact that it is food in the packs, it's the fact that there's not enough of it, you know, to call it substantial. 500,000 just isn't enough for, like, tournament creature packs that take, like, a weekend to get. You know what I'm saying? And a ton of investment. So, I feel like now, after yapping my head off, I think we can finally do this. Yes. Okay, Fesviderm is great. And then we could do, like, slightly weaker creatures and then use mods, but what's the point? We could do mods on the last one, just go ham. Who do we want? We can do Henotus, and then we really could just put in a glass cannon and probably something like Chronosaur. So yeah, if we don't need mods, I really don't see the point in spending it. There's no point. Megalodon. All level 40s, surprisingly enough. I do not remember Megalodon being that skinny and having that huge of a tail. What the hell? I think it's just the camera angle, right? Yeah. No, it is. It looks chunky. I mean, it doesn't look chunky, which is kind of not the point of the Megalodon. That's sort of the point of the Mosasaurus. Good old Megalodon. Remember when Megalodon came out? It was crazy. I rushed to do the event. I don't think I won it, though. Yeah, no shot I won it. Back in 2016, my lineup was probably ass. It was probably really bad. I was really bad at the game, but I was a kid, so, you know, you can't really blame me. The game was hard to me. Now it's definitely not hard. It's just frustrating more than anything at certain points, like 20% of the time. But we live, we love, we learn, you know, we love this game. I love this game. I think you guys do too. Maybe you do, I don't know. Who knows? Henotus, yay, beautiful. 1, 2, oh, speaking of Henotus, it reminds me, that somebody, or sorry, not somebody, you aren't just a somebody, you're somebody very special. Bonnie Gaming, of course, my good friend, you know, Bonnie Gaming, you guys know him, maybe you know him, I'm assuming that you do, which is probably not the best thing in case you don't. But anyways, Bonnie, he's a great friend, he's a great guy. We've been talking a lot on Discord. We're part of the Triassic Trio, which is sort of a little thing we've done between him, me, and Mango Taurus. It's a great group, and we're planning some future collaborations that I'm so excited for. Did not need Chronosaurus, Jesus. I did not realize Henotus would just sweep, but Jesus Christ, he's a sweeper, and he's a keeper. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So he said in the last aquatic episode, because I was doing it very late at night, so I was really quiet and stuff. I was just sort of like swishing up and just trying to be as quiet as possible. And I didn't realize that it kind of sounded like I was doing ASMR because, you know, I was like just being very quiet like this. And you could barely even hear me. That's how quiet I was. And then Bonnie commented, and he even made a short about it. And he was saying, look how soothing the Jurassic Insider's voice is. It sounds like ASMR. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I would not call it that. I feel like my voice is very obnoxious, like not necessarily annoying. I mean, maybe it is annoying. Maybe you hate the way my voice sounds. Maybe you watch my videos on mute. But I feel like my voice isn't really like all that, but I'm glad you think so. And if anybody else thinks so, I appreciate you. So thank you, Bonnie, for that. I appreciate it dearly. You're awesome, my guy. So here, god damn, we need some better caves. I hate how all the caves they're all glass cannons. The super rares at least, except baculites. You know what? Screw it. I need this, honestly. I really do, because if we need something in the aquatic lineup, that means we need it, you know? If we need a, not Cenozoic, what is it called? Caverns. No, not caverns. Cave. If we need a cave, and we need him to be level, or we need him to have health. If we need a creature with health, but like 1,000 is way too much, which is how much Geolasmosaur has, then we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll put in a small bit of investment. Really, all it costs is bucks. If we do it here, it'll be perfect. Please. Okay, thank you. And we have the Baculites. Probably even worth maxing, maybe. Unless we do, like, Dunkleosteus or something. Just because it's nice to have that balanced cave. Even though the glass cannons are great, this guy at least has some variety. And he has some truly scary tentacles. Yes. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, what was I even doing? Fuse 1 caves, yay, okay, that was a mission too. Beautiful, look how efficient I am. So, what are we gonna do? Let's do caves by health. Who will that be? Alright, yes, Baculites, he has enough. Then we switch into Dunkleosteus. And, no, Reef Student, okay, I still don't know the class advantage. I'm doing great. Probably Meg can take him. And then we will do a nice cave to finish it off. What the heck, we'll do Giant Orthicone. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Yeah, this one's very easy. This event was not bad at all. Yesterday's was weirdly tough on the tides. I think it might be because there's 4 battles as well, but yeah, for some reason I just find it weirdly difficult, so that was a bit annoying, but we got through it inevitably. I like the aquatic creatures a lot, man. I really do. That's why I made this series. Is not just because I kind of want it to be its own thing, but because I genuinely think these guys deserve more love. The Cenozoics are more of a byproduct of the fact that we have an aquatic series. I don't really love them in the same way because they are terrestrial, you know? Or not, yeah, terrestrial, is that the right word? Does that mean flying? No, aerial means flying, sorry. Why did he not switch? Why did you not switch? Sir, we might have to, okay, well, who cares what I want? Anyways, yeah, so, I forgot what I was even talking about. Right, Cenozoics. Yeah, Cenozoics, they're just not nearly as interesting to me, and I feel like most people agree with. Some people say they hate the Cenozoics, which I wouldn't go that far. They're cool, you know, a lot of them are like versions of real-life animals. I feel like they're cool in real life, but the game has not done enough to them. They just feel like the aquatic creatures, but without the unique sets, you know, without the unique environments. They're just more terrestrial, or more dinosaurs, basically, but they're just later, and they're not classified as dinosaurs, obviously. So, it's whatever, you know, at the end of the day, it's whatever. You know, I won't really care about them ever, even if they add something really interesting and cool. But the aquatic creatures were truly like a revolutionary idea, because we knew it would be coming eventually. Everybody knew that. Okay, I need to stop talking for a second, because I need to say this before he dies, but, Giant Orthicone's legs look like hot dogs. They look like sausages. If you, god damn it, you moved. But if you really look closely, whenever he bends them, they're very, like, loosely connected. They look very separated, so they just look like bands of sausages. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't eat sausages, so maybe I'm just, like, stupid, but, like, it just looks like, look at that. All right, you can't tell me that, at the very least, that it doesn't look like they're connected. They look very loose. And that Dunkleosteus is very crunchy. Very, not even crunchy. That's a terrible word to use. It's very, it's a word. I'm going to switch to Meg, because we all love Megalodon. Although we might not even have enough if he goes for, like, a bunch of blocks. Okay, well, wasn't expecting that today, but, hey-ho. We live, we love, we learn, as usual. Staple of the channel. You know, we do make them decisions because we want to see something cool. But we want to see something cool, so, hey, I'm going to give myself an excuse. Anyways, I'm trying to do better at linking my thoughts together so I don't just drop something that I was talking about that might have been something I wanted to say. However, the problem this time in the specific scenario on November 5th, 7:30 p.m., is that I forgot what I was talking about earlier. I'm going to be honest. We were talking about Cenozoic creatures and why I don't think they're as interesting as aquatic, something. Will I ever know? Probably not. Maybe not. But you know what? Subscribe, because that gives me validation. I'm joking. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You don't need to subscribe to show that, but it's just I love it if you do, and even if you don't, I'm glad you're here for the ride. What the heck? So yeah, that's about it. Should we do Hanoda sweep? We should probably do Hanoda sweep. Frick all of this. We'll just do Hanoda sweep. I mean, he doesn't have a disadvantage. What in the world did I even do? I don't even know. I hate how it does that, though. Well, we need to put in a third creature, goddammit. Where's my brain at? Okay. So what will we do? We'll do... Actually, this is a terrible format. Let's do you first. Okay. Then, so you guys don't die. Let's give this guy incredible amounts of attack. Stupid amounts of attack. What's the best for that? Is it the percentage ones? I don't think so. I think the best ones would be, like, the opposite of Invigorate. Whatever that one's called. Alpha? Yeah, Alpha. So we could give him 200 extra attack, which is a lot. But I want to do something stupid. I really do. But, like, what would be that? Inspire? Increase attack stat by 40%. So 80% basically. That sounds crazy. But I won't do it because Inspire is one of the best mods. Not just one of my favorites. It's really good. So I'd rather save that because it's actually a good mod. So we're probably going to end up going for something generic again. We could do Predation, but again, those are all good. Super rares are good, actually. But, of course, I have huge amounts of the terrible ones. So, tell you what, we will do... If I add Alpha, will it do the percent increase on that? I don't think so. Maybe if I put it first, it will. If I put Alpha first, and then the percent increase. What even is the percent increase called? Rally? If I increase it by 20%, what is that? Is that more than... no. Alpha sounds like more, and I have 25, so I'm just going to use Alpha. What the hell? We could give it something as well. We can do... Is it... Wait, hold on. Is Alpha to the teammates? Yeah, okay. Allied creatures. So, what gives itself more attack, possibly? We could do Predation. How many do we have? I really don't find myself using Predation that much. It's a really useful one, but you don't often come across, like, at least two creatures of your own team in modded battles, unless you're in the PvP arena, which then it's stupid to use Predation, because, you know, like, it's whatever. Yeah, like, you can't predict it. You know, what if you get all your class disadvantage and it sucks? So Predation will already give us 1,700, and I think we'll be able to kill this Plesiosaur in one hit. Yes, sir, we can. And it adds an extra 100 on top of that, so 2,200. I think that's even enough to kill the Styxosaur, who has the most health of any legendary, I think, of the Aquatics non-tournament. He has a ton, yeah, 2,200. And we cannot kill it, actually. We are very close, but not quite. Not quite. But Predation added a whole bunch of attack there. Again, probably not the best use of it. Actually, a terrible use of it because we don't need it. But I'm doing it anyways because what the hell? Why the hell not, you know? It's just cool to see a super Hanotis. A super turtle. Super snappy turtle. And we got the Liploridon. But he ain't gonna do nothing. Actually, it actually takes a little bit to kill him. Just because we don't have this class event. Terrible use of Predation. It's actually a good mod that I could probably use elsewhere. But again, where else? Because the amphibian event, whatever it's called, what is it called? The one that shows up often. I never do it because it's carnivores. You have to use carnivores to fight amphibians, which is terrible. And obviously, you wouldn't use Predation. I sometimes do that events if I'm really up for a challenge, but it's really difficult. And after all that, Adenotherium. Lovely, lovely. Just hats off to you, Lydia. Beautiful, beautiful developers. You guys are truly one of a kind. Let's just say that. Ooh, Indominus Rex. I need to be watching some ads on that because we need to get that out. And all we have left is the special event, which I could probably do in its own episode. Otherwise, there's not really that many interesting events, I'm going to be honest. Tournament. Edmontosaurus. So, you know, that's kind of cool. And yeah, that's about it, to be honest. Not super crazy. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. I think that's going to be it in terms of our super fast uploads. You know, I've been kind of proficient. I mean, I uploaded 8 videos over the break, which is more than more than one a day at that rate. I didn't upload it like that, of course, because I'm an idiot. But, you know, in general, I uploaded a lot. So, and like one of them was 2 hours long. So you got to cut me some slack there. Now I think it'll be closer to like 3 videos a week, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. So, and I still enjoy it. I still will be doing, you know, obviously I enjoy it, but like, I mean, I still enjoy doing like around 3 uploads a week. I feel like that's comfortable, but I really need to lock in school. You know, I really need to get the best grades possible, be maximum, top of the class, something, I don't even know. But hopefully, I will get there. So wish me luck at school this week. Quarter 2 is going to be rough. And that means that Jurassic World game is going to be taking a little bit of a backseat to that. But I will still hopefully be doing it because I love doing this. This is my passion, my dreams, my aspirations, all of that. I say this every episode, but it truly means something. And this has been a stupidly long episode for something that really didn't need to be this long. And by long, it's going to be like 30 minutes, which isn't that long. But, you know, for an episode like this that I wasn't even trying to make that long, it ended up being kind of long, didn't it? So, I think that's enough for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and until then, I will see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider, signing out.